Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. You better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat. So why not open up somewhere America can sit down, enjoy a meal, and get their feet rubbed? We'll fry anything you want for $5.99. As long as it's friable or edible, we're gonna make it deliciousable. We will fry parts of the chicken you didn't even know was friable. The beak, the feathers, we'll fry candy bars. All that European stuff that you don't really normally eat, we'll bring it down here and fry it for you. Ask McDonald's to fry something other than what they normally fry. Guess what you're gonna get? Nothing. If it fit through the dough, I'll put it in the fryer. Hell, this is a dinosaur. All our meats are gently tenderized to their optimum deliciousness. We got fine dinosaur meats. Took my money, made me pay child support. Come on down here and get you a slice. Once they get your social security number, it's over. Motivated, 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 motivated. So friends, let's just decide you don't want no barbecue. Well, that's fine too. Why not let one of my foot specialists or myself perform our magic? Look at that, don't they look wonderful? If you really pay me enough, we'll massage your feet in any of these sauces also. Success is the rule down here at Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage. So go ahead and give me a call or find us on the worldwide internets at the new website. That's JONES Big Ass Truck Rental and Storage.com/Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage.html.
Excuse me, did you call number 52?
Did you hear me call number 52?
Will we have people still able to talk?
And we are live.
Well, hello. Sup, cunts?
Yo, folks.
Fucking twats. You found us on a new channel.
Yeah, you did.
All two of you.
Nope, 6 or 8. 8.
Alright, we're getting them.
It's out?
Yeah, we haven't tweeted out that earlier.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. So what's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
We're doing good.
You assholes.
That was
Don't all talk at once.
well. By the way, that was Jones's Good Ass Barbecue
Tired,
and
migraine, can't think. Yes.
by the way, that was also Jones's Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Rub. And sadly, the location in Ferguson, Missouri, has closed down for the riots.
Lol. So, chat, has anyone else been watching the chimp out? Going on in Ferguson? It's fucking great.
It is.
I like how they're fucking with the one place that has National Guard on their side that has a nuclear bomber.
Yeah.
I
Like,
love
seriously. That is just fucking wonderful.
Well, at least they got contingency plan 0. Glass the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Just fucking blow it off.
Yeah,
Off
it's just
the
like,
fucking...
we're fucking shit. It's, shit bored of this same old bullshit every now and then. Just glass the
Yeah.
place.
It wasn't working out anyway.
I
It
don't
really
know.
wasn't.
When did the appropriate response to the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when is the appropriate response to perceived injustice, rioting, and violence? Like, when did that become the socially accepted response?
Well, now I will say this: white people have rioted over stupid things like sports.
But I mean, have we rioted to this extent? I mean, come on, they were protesting, blocking hospitals and highways. I mean, fucking was it Mass General or some shit like that had to fucking close because they couldn't, no ambulances could get in or out because the protesters wouldn't leave the streets. Like, that's really fucked up. You know what I mean? There was a story about some little boy who was getting rushed to the hospital. It was either in Jersey or Rhode Island or some shit like that. And he couldn't make it to the hospital because the protesters wouldn't get out of their fucking way. All because of what? Social justice?
Probably. I mean, that's the thing. The absolutely most fucked up thing I think I've seen was that one of the first places they looted was the store where Michael Brown was shot.
Well, of course. The store Michael Brown went into what, rob?
Yeah, that he did rob. There's footage proving that he robbed it and intimidated the clerk.
Hey, that could have been any black kid ever. How do you know it was really Michael Brown. That could have been any black kid there.
I like how you tried to keep a straight face for all of, 5 seconds there.
Yeah.
I'm always straight. How dare you?
Sour is a black man, if you guys didn't know.
Sour is a black. Pigeon is actually black. That's why he didn't show his face last time at that fan service.
It's
why our viewer count has been tanking for some reason. We were at 12 and now we're at 6.
Yeah, it's
Now
like,
we're
what
at
the
2.
hell?
I don't know. That's a good question. There's no way. There's more than 2 people watching.
Yeah,
I think the stream's fucking up actually.
it is.
Like I've just got muted and it's buffering now.
Yeah, it's buffering for me too. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, everyone's having problems. Let me just say, I'll say in chat.
Let me refresh here and see if it changes anything.
Yeah, I refreshed and it was fine.
Yeah, just refresh it and it's yours.
I wonder if it's because I am not on the sea.
No, the stream is just warped.
Yeah, I've got no lag on my end. I've got no drop frames, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
Let me see here.
I blame everything on...
I blame Obama.
Yeah,
Who
Obama.
wants the
Why not?
circumcision?
Alright, let's see.
Sab, do you want a little circumcision?
The stream has been in good health, so
Yeah.
I don't know what the issue is.
Yeah, I don't really know what it is. It's just fuck fun. It's YouTube. Blame YouTube. That's about as far as I can say.
YouTube.
I will blame all the white people that made YouTube
Probably right. Probably
and
the
their
right idea.
oppression.
Whoa! There we go.
Oh wow, yeah, we tanked 2. Jesus fuck. Yeah, even mine's buffering. What the shit?
Holy crap. They found us.
Shit.
Yeah, mine's buffering too. I mean, son of a fuck, that's bad.
We need to relocate to the Cayman Isles.
Again?
Yeah, we do. But the thing is, there's more than one people because Edwin's talking. We're all fucking.
No. That's because the stream's fucked. That it's
Yeah.
not picking up the live viewers because there's nothing being streamed.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's YouTube. It's not us.
Yeah, because I mean, I have good health here. At 1080p.
You have
Yeah.
Wine, Woman, and Song. Good health.
Fuck you. We have great health. I mean, everything is looking good on this end, man. We're receiving data.
Alright, well what do? Do we carry on? Keep calm and carry on?
Yeah,
Do
we've
we-
got to.
Do we start a riot? We start looting?
It's
I
maybe.
agree with Jaquim, Jamason. I don't know, Code, but I imagine it's your fault.
There we go. There it's going. There it is.
Are we going now?
Yeah.
It's probably my fault.
I blame Code.
Did
as well.
it just skip, or is it just really behind now?
It's really behind.
No, it's
and
not.
it's gone again.
Yeah, it's starting to slow down again. I can see it. But it is receiving data, so we know it's not our problem.
Yeah, we are receiving data. Yeah, it's not working now, Jason. What the? Oh, wait, it skipped a little bit.
Yeah, it's just being YouTube's being wonky tonight, and I'm streaming. I could bump the bandwidth down, but I don't know if that'd work.
I would have to do it on
Yeah.
my end too, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, so
Because
trend that
on our end is
burn.
great.
Jason, I love that. Burn down a Walgreens.
That's the appropriate response.
Yeah, to our stream being down, just burn down a Walgreens, but leave the KFC intact. I'm just joking, folks.
So after we got everything all set up, new spangly website.
YouTube.
Yeah.
We're getting viewers back. We're at 9.
Oh my god.
Are we not kill anymore?
We're
No,
not.
We're not kill.
Now it's kill again.
Shut up, pigeon.
42.
Oh God. Hashtag not your shield.
Hashtag cream pie the cunt sister.
Was this all because you said chimp out
I think it may have been they found us.
and they just censored it straight away?
God damn it. YouTube is fucking us over hard tonight. Like really hard.
Well, There has been some talk about changing where we stream through.
Yeah, there is. Hitbox seems to work very well. Twitch seems to work. Well, now Twitch we have to be playing a game.
Or
because that's in their
vetted by Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say YouTube is usually okay.
Yeah.
It is.
Hang on, Mark. I'll adjust that on my end.
My beef with YouTube is
How's
the
that?
delay. There's a huge fucking delay on YouTube.
Well, Twitch has a delay too, but it's changeable.
Yeah, but only to a certain extent.
True. Blackface Kermit is also stealing viewers. Well, fuck.
Is who?
Blackface Kermit.
No, that's Bracuface Kermito. Who is that?
You're a fucking idiot, Code.
Blackface Kermito.
Is that
It's Blackface Kermit.
I don't know who that is.
The guy who did the Jesse Ventura voice and all those.
It's Andrew, yeah.
Where have you been for 3 months?
I don't know any of these.
Well, I mean, we're never gonna get that guy again because fuck, that's down too.
Oh, it's alright. It's alright now, apparently.
Ah, there we go.
It seems to be okay.
Yeah, but we're never. Well, sad news, guys. You're never gonna hear the beautiful voice of fucking Blackface Kermit again because IA's dead.
IA is kill.
We should try and get him on. That'd be fun.
Who? Blackface Kermit or IA?
Yes.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Just
Hey, which one do you fuckers want on?
Yeah. Well, IA's not doing streams anymore because he has a fucking job now. It's sellout.
I bet he's just working at fucking McDonald's now.
No, he's working at Walmart and
Hopefully he's working at a gay bar. They give him great tips.
What Jade said is officially that he is working at a marketing firm now. But I mean, hell.
That's what I said.
Yeah. But
wait, Jade actually responded to this stuff?
Yeah, she said that he was working at a marketing firm now, and actually gave the name of the marketing firm. Yeah, Marco. It's just he was an iconic figure within Gamergate, and we were like, well, fuck, he's gone now. But then we're like, we don't give a shit. We're gonna keep doing this regardless.
Well, screw you guys.
But now,
I'm going SJW.
So now, good.
If we're are we at full optimum bullshit? Are we ready to go, or are we just? Yeah. Okay. So what were we talking about first?
Ferguson.
Chimp House.
Ferguson. Okay.
Same thing.
Yeah. They attacked the one state that has a nuclear capable Air National Guard wing that flies fucking B-2s.
Well done.
Smart.
Glass the city.
There are people who are calling for the National Guard to stop supporting the police. The fuck? That they all are paid by the same people, which is the fucking state government.
White people.
Well, exactly, is the fucking white man. You think they're gonna stop supporting the goddamn white man? And you know what? The white man's not even a white man. He's actually a black man because his daddy was black somewhere along the lines. Because you know who was black? Henry Shakespeare was a black man.
Mozart.
Black man. Was a fucking black man.
Fuck's sake.
Henry VIII, black man. Henry VIII, black man. You know how many bitches that guy's had?
Churchill, black man.
I'm gonna just link that in the chat for them.
Yeah.
That documentary is the shit.
You guys have to watch it.
Louis Theroux talks to black nationalists. It's the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, is that prosecutor's house still standing?
Alright, Reuters posted an article 3 hours ago. National Guard troops and police aim to head off third night of violence on Wednesday in Ferguson, Missouri, as more than 400 people have been arrested in the St. Louis suburb. 400 people. Fuck me, where are they? Have you just got, thousands of dollars in, to spend for all this shit? Because the tax that must be costing. Oh, fuck me.
It's not my state, so I'm not.
Yeah, not my state. I don't give a fuck.
There's going to be huge unemployment. More than 400 people have been arrested in the St. Louis suburb and around the United States in unrest after a white policeman was cleared in the killing of an unarmed black teenager. Wow, that's not loaded in the slightest, is it?
Not at all.
No.
Yeah, check what I linked in the check what I linked in the Hangout chat, sir.
Oh god. Okay. There have been protests in Boston, New York, Los Angeles, Dallas, Atlanta, and other cities decrying Monday's grand jury decision not to indict Officer Darren Wilson, who the New York Times also doxed as well, which is great, in August 9, shooting of 18-year-old Michael Brown in a case that has touched off a debate about race relations in the United States. No, the debate has been ongoing, as we were discussing earlier, since Rodney King.
Yeah.
And just hasn't gone away. Carrying on the article, Ferguson, a predominantly black city, has been hit by 2 nights of rioting, looting and arson, with some businesses burned to the ground for no reason, but authorities say an increased security presence on Tuesday night helped quell the violence. Missouri Governor Jay Nixon has deployed around 2,200 National Guard troops in and around Ferguson. Police made 45 arrests in Ferguson in the Tuesday night protest, down from 61 in the aftermath of Monday's grand jury decision. The ramped-up presence and action of the Missouri National Guard has helped, Nixon said on Wednesday, after facing criticism for not deploying enough guardsmen in the hours after the grand jury's decision. I'm sure that he tried his best. Tensions between police and black Americans have simmered for decades, and many blacks feeling the US legal system and law enforcement authorities do not treat them fairly. In Washington, President Barack Obama has tried to keep a lid on the anger and has spilled over to other cities and garnered international attention. You were going to say something, Joe?
Well, this debate has been, like they said, going on since Rodney King, but the debate has been a little bit, it's been not just a debate about race. It's been about, was this an appropriate use of force by the police? And in Rodney King, you could say, well, no, that was pretty fucking extreme, because after the chase ended, they just got him out and beat him on the ground with batons. That was a little much. And 3 cops did it. But this one, from the evidence presented, it was Michael Brown didn't have his hands down. He was facing the police. The most reliable witnesses say that he attempted to charge the officer, and he tried to go for his gun. And ultimately, the grand jury has all the facts. They'll never have the amount of facts that we do until they release the actual grand jury documents.
You can't really compare it to Rodney King, though, because Rodney King, we saw what happened.
Yeah.
Like, with this, there's so much witness, in quotes, testimony, that we really only have what
Do you know what would have solved
people
all
said.
this?
What?
Lapel cameras.
I thought you were going to say slavery, but whatever.
It's pigeon.
I mean, it would. To be fair, Sour, that would solve the problem.
It would solve the Oh, you rich white dick! Oh my god!
Look, he offered you $20 and you turned it down. But the comparison, but the comparison between Rodney King, it still stands in the fact that, yes, it wasn't filmed, but this tension has been bubbling for so long and it hasn't gone away.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can look at, like, I remember the
Sorry.
Oh.
Train.
What?
Oh, we didn't even hear it.
Fuck's
You just
sake.
interrupted us for nothing. Keep talking,
Okay.
Sims.
I mean, even in recent times, there was that Onion article of the stop and search and kiss policy. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that video. It's fucking hilarious. Of policemen stopping and searching and kissing random individuals. I mean, policing in America, the biggest issue with regards to you guys is the over-militarization of the police. In the case that we have here, that wasn't the issue, but we have a huge problem.
Jerry, you may want to mute your mic.
Yeah, hang on.
It's getting loud now.
So yeah, we've got a huge problem with the militarization, and we've got a huge problem with how the police are perceived by ethnic minorities. 2 slightly separate issues, but probably still 2 issues that many people see as interlinked at the moment. Rodney King set a precedent basically that there are obviously issues with, especially in Ferguson, with a heavily black population policed by a majority white population. There is always a perceived a perceived notion that these people aren't actually out for the benefit of the quote unquote black people. But remember that this person had previously supposedly held up a convenience store. You know, this person wasn't typical of what a law-abiding citizen was.
Well, no.
Rodney Keynes was also, when the arrest was happening, that was after a high-speed chase he had with police.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the difference, I guess it's not a difference, right? I mean, Michael Brown was shot. Rodney King was beat by 3 cops. And none is better. So, but here's the thing that always gets me in cases like this, is everybody goes, a white man shot an unarmed, innocent black boy. The cop at the time does not know if he's unarmed or not. You know what I mean? The dude, Michael Brown, was punching him in the head in the cop car, going for his gun, and ultimately charged at him. The cop's got no fucking clue if he's armed or not. Sure, in hindsight, we can look back and go, the dude was unarmed. A cop's sitting there thinking a cop's first responsibility is not to the criminal. It's to himself and his partners, right? I mean, that the cop's first responsibility is to every other citizen except for the perpetrator. And I mean, imagine being a cop. You got a wife and 3 kids, 4 kids, however many at home, and you got a big ass black man charging at you. You don't know if he's armed or not.
Why did he stop? Why did the policeman actually stop them originally? Was it because the fucking convenience store they just robbed, or?
I believe so. I don't remember.
No, they were jaywalking in the middle of the street because that's how black people cross the street. And so he tried to tell them to stop, but the kid at the time, this was after he robbed the store.
Yeah, shortly after.
Now he's freaking out. And he's like, well, dude, this pig just done talked to me, and he knows what I have done, and bad things happen.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, Wilson didn't know about the robbery. We will say that he did not know. But at the same time, we don't have any of those facts, and we do know that the friend that was brought on CNN basically lied to CNN. Because everything everything that the friend had said on CNN was basically false.
You could tell most of it was bullshit. I saw the fucking thing where...
But CNN sold it.
He was like, we were just innocently walking to our destination, was what he said. And this cop, blocks us, and then is like... He grabs my friend by the throat. Seriously? Do you really no one's gonna fucking believe that. That would be such a dumb move. Even if you were a fucking racist, bigoted asshole, you give them more fucking credence.
A dumb move? What do you mean, Pigeon? Would you just run them over if you were a dumb racist asshole?
Well, you'd fucking shoot them, wouldn't you?
That's what happened.
No, you're missing the point, you fucking sandbagger. It's just I don't get how anyone actually buys that bullshit. They choke them. This is why it's a dumb move. If you're grabbing someone by the throat, you've put yourself in fucking arm's reach.
Now
if he had a knife, if he had a gun, he would have been able to pull it out and fucking shank him without any problem.
Now, it did show how fucking militarized the U.S. police force is. Holy shit.
Oh, hugely. It is fucking scary, but... That is ridiculous that you guys have fucking ex-military ATVs and shit. It's like, wait, what?
Well, don't your police have whistles and freaking batons and angry language? I don't know.
And they have Vauxhall Astra diesels.
Yeah.
The best thing that came out of the riots from last year was a picture of a policeman or woman, I couldn't tell, but they were wearing a police medic vest and truncheoning someone. Police will heal the shit out of you.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
But this was great in the Reuters article at the moment, and I'll get back to that other riots because that was started by a shooting as well. But I mean, you've got to understand that riots are going to get the opportunists as well as the people that get, supposedly care about social issues as well.
Yeah.
But where is it? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Blah, 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 blah. Russia has basically commented on this whole thing. Russia hilariously goes, Russia on Wednesday pointed to the rioting in Ferguson and the other protests across the United States as evidence that Moscow's detractors in Washington were hypocrites and in no position to lecture Russia on human rights. I love how that was just
Oh my god.
just a little paragraph.
Well, here's something I want to say. So this Logan 24/7 is saying, I said, hey, look, he was shot after Michael Brown tried stealing his gun, punched him multiple times in the head, and charged at him. And Logan said, yes, but was the cop's life in danger? And now you get
You
into
fucking think so?
Well, but here's the thing. So you get into almost like the social justice warrior side of things.
No.
Who gets to define? Wait, no. Who gets to define if the cop was in danger?
The cop does.
Was his life in threatened? Was his life like being threatened? Who gets to decide that? The fucking cop. The cop's the one who's living it. We don't get to look at it 6 months later after all the facts are laid out that the cop does not know at the time.
You can't look at it. Like, you can't really fucking look at it clinically. Like, you can't. It's very different when you're in that situation. Also, I do think that, he probably shouldn't have shot him, but whatever. Like, the main problem, I think, is that your cops are such fat asses that it's
the cop that shot Michael Brown was actually a pretty fit dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't he a fat white guy?
He wasn't a fat white guy, no, not by any stretch of the imagination.
Then why the fuck did he shoot him rather than chase him down?
Oh, he was held at bay.
Marco is saying that there was no gunpowder or some shit, but
there was two, basically with that, I know what that was. There was 2 autopsy reports done. The one by, the official one, said that there was gun residue on his hand, I believe. And then the unofficial one done by the parents of Brown, like, who, they'd spend money to fucking get that autopsy done. Said that there wasn't any gunshot residue. However, it wouldn't be like in exactly conclusive unless they had the clothes that he was wearing at the same time as well. Because the chances are that if he was within that kind of firing range, he would have got it on his fucking coat or whatever. Probably his hoodie or saggy pants or something. But it's just one of those examples of the evidence is very kind of slim, the stuff that's out there. But wasn't it fucking confirmed that Brown was shot in the window of the police car? Didn't they find blood on the inside? They did find blood in the police car. Yes. From Brown. From Brown.
He was shot twice with one bullet casing inside the car. There was blood on the officer's gun, shirt, and on something else as well. On the inside of the car door as well. So you can't really argue with that.
So Marco says he thinks the independent forensic dude is more reliable. No way. If they are paid by the defendant, quote unquote's family, they're not reliable. They're no more reliable than somebody who's paid by the prosecution.
We wouldn't know that. The problem is that we wouldn't really know. Like, it wouldn't be any more or less reliable. Is the truth of it, because you could make the argument. Not that I would.
I think the argument can be made, though, Pigeon. I mean, ultimately, this is a case that will polarize people regardless.
Yeah.
And by the way, the stream's shitting itself again.
Again, fuck me. Oh well.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's not for me.
But here's here's what came out of the grand jury. Here's what came out of the grand jury's decisions press conference about the debacle. Grand jury are the only people who have heard and examined all evidence. The grand jury deliberated over 2 days and determined there was no probable cause exists to charge Darren Wilson with any of the 5 charges. Witnesses say they saw a fight or tussle inside the police vehicle. The vehicle and Officer Wilson's clothing were examined, and Brown's blood and DNA were found on the inside of the driver's car, Officer Wilson's clothing and gun. 2 shots were fired inside the car. 1 bullet was found in the car. Soot was found on the hand consistent with a close-range gunshot. Wilson had some redness and swelling to his face, according to hospital records. Brown ran away. Witnesses had varying reports as to when the next shots were fired. Several witnesses said that he did not raise his hands at all or raised them briefly. Witnesses are inconsistent as to whether or not he charged Wilson or stood still. Most credible witnesses claim that Brown moved towards Wilson when he was shot again. All physical evidence does not support testimony that Brown's hands were raised above his head, and all the information seen by the grand jury will be made public.
I think it's going to be funny once that information comes out and confirms kind of what a lot of us have been saying. And the funny thing is, though, is that no one's going to fucking take it seriously. For some reason, it's never... People don't take... They've got their fucking... They've made up their minds.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna just try and do the mental acrobatics to further that belief that they already have.
But
hardly anyone is gonna
you
go,
can't
"Oh,
you can't argue with the fucking 100% off TV sale that's going on in Ferguson right now.
you will be arguing with federal and state, then you'll be arguing with the media that's doing their own agenda, and then you'll have the public that's caught in the middle wondering what the fuck's going on. You got people dealing with the reality of schools closed, everyday life fucking fucked up. As Code said, somebody trying to get to fucking hospital. There'll be very little sympathy for people there with the rioting, with the looters and things like that. But then that will just again diminish the case potentially for the civil liberties type of cases that will go on with regards to.
Sorry, sir. Jerry,
Yo.
Have you got any WD-40?
I sadly don't, but I've got the chair to stop squeaking now because I locked it.
What, just now?
Yeah, I just got it to where it would slip into the hole and lock.
Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry, sir. Keep going.
No, that's just it's polarizing. It's the same as any other issue. Yes, it was more life and death, but I hate to do this, but you can relate it back to Gamergate as well. There are people that are here that that are trying to polarize. I mean, we've now got this block bot thing, and that the media and these people, they're trying to polarize people into 2 different camps. It just makes life a lot easier for a lot of people.
Edwin Boyette in the chat. Edwin Boyette in the chat. Surprisingly enough, book and belt stores remain unlooted.
Yeah.
Did you see them raid a fucking McDonald's too? Yeah. It's not like you're gonna get cooked food if you raid a McDonald's.
Fucking hungry.
Yeah, but if you raid a McDonald's, you're gonna get frozen burger patties and unprepared shit.
What are you gonna get? Some fucking some of those processed cheese slices?
A cut like they did with Epic Mealtime. Get a fucking cup, like a large cup full of Big Mac sauce.
That would be kind of cool.
North Korea diversity very well.
Don't talk about North Koreans. I've been trying to play Crisis and it's awful. Anyway.
Fuck yourself.
I will go fuck myself later, thank you.
A little secret, Serb actually bought a fleshlight. No, I'm just bullshitting. Oh god.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't be bothered to clean it, and then I'd end up growing some kind of.
That's exactly my problem. That's the only reason.
You know those things are dishwashers.
To clean your cum out.
You know those things are dishwasher safe, right?
I'm really gonna put that in a dishwasher, with other stuff.
No, you put it in there separate.
Oh, okay, right.
What? And then his mum kind of wonders, it's like, why is the dishwasher on? We did. What the fuck is this?
I'm cleaning my cum receptacle, Mom. Shut up.
You might use it. You never know.
I don't think his mum would be able to use a flashlight very effectively.
Yeah.
Now the screwy thing with those is there's now a fucking there's a fucking shower mount for them now. Like you could suction cup it to the shower wall, and it would just hold it there.
That would be dangerous. That's a fucking health.
Yeah.
Someone get health and safety in here.
We need health and safety on that. I think that was irresponsible by the company.
Has anyone else here had crazy legs? It's a real thing.
Yeah.
In the shower, it's not good.
No, I think the funniest thing was they actually made an attachment for the back of an iPad that will hold your fleshlight as you watch porn.
That is quite.
Oh
cool.
wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
So we all watched a shitty movie this week. 2 actually.
What was the second shitty movie we watched?
The first one we all watched was A Haunted House, and we watched that. Me, Serb, and Pigeon watched it this weekend.
I did not watch that.
Oh God,
I didn't either.
it is absolutely enjoyable in just the fact that it is so terrible.
Yeah, it's a shit movie, but if you like shit funny movies, it's pretty great. If you love blaxploitation, you'll love this movie.
Yeah, because the review I posted on Twitter was all you need to know is that Marlon Wayans gets butt fucked by a ghost, and that's the end of it right there.
Yeah, and Sour might not have watched it, but she definitely starred in it. She definitely did have a cameo.
What you talking about? What do you mean I starred in it?
Well, you were like, at one point you were like, hey, these fuckers don't know I speak English. And then you were like...
Oh, there was a spick in there? Yeah.
And she didn't speak English around them, and she was getting railed by 3 dudes on the kitchen table.
Oh, that's pretty much a average day in the life of Sour. Right there.
Well, let's have the formal introduction of Sour.
I was going to say, we haven't introduced our token minority.
Yeah, she ticks both boxes.
Ain't no party. Joaquin is right. Ain't no party like a Mandingo party.
Oh, God. So Sour ticks both of our boxes of being a female and a minority because we couldn't be asked hiring 2 separate individuals to cover that base.
So can we say we're now a major news network because that's what they do? They like to hire all their minorities in one.
Well, yeah, she has her own segment as well, playing shitty art games.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I do. I play shitty art games for the people of North Gamergate. Gamergate people.
Wait, is North Gamergate more same than South? Or, you know...
No, it's the same one. They're the same one. They are together.
Oh, God.
So Sour is our new token minority.
Yes.
Token vagina.
Nigga, you best believe I am the minority up in this bitch. All y'all white people.
Yeah, we're all white as fuck. Well, you needed to
Except for Pigeon. Pigeon is a black man.
Pigeon
I just needed to
He's
say
a
that.
black man.
I am a black man.
God. He just didn't get the dick, so...
So, the second
Got
movie
the bad
that we
credit,
watched-
though.
I did. He has not got any credit
She's
whatsoever.
black, Latino, and a woman.
So going back, let's read the... Well, I don't know, TLDR? I mean, the movie's been out for fucking ages.
It's
So.
It was a fucking terrible movie. Whoever decided that, fuck you.
Yeah, well, I mean, the reason that we all agreed on it was because it is the precursor for a lot of modern horror movie elements that make it basically
And video games. It is
and video games
that inspired Silent Hill. Yeah.
It has
Oh,
quite an influential legacy, despite how. And to be honest, I don't think it's kind of it lends itself well to how we all watched it in the end because
We just sat there and shat on it.
yeah, we did. We literally just ripped it apart. I mean, it's actually quite a poignant movie if you're watching it by yourself.
Movie, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at
This movie was Jacob's Ladder.
We should have
Yes.
really said that.
Yeah, we should have said that.
Yeah.
We're sorry. Yeah, we watched.
Bladder is a film.
Yeah,
it's a film
starring
it's,
Tim Robbins and Macaulay Culkin.
I've seen better film on my teeth. It was awful. I hated it.
Okay.
The thing is I'm going to defend it a little bit. It wasn't a good.
Oh, really?
It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. However, the depressing things, we watched the fucking theatrical release that had way less Silent Hill bits in it.
Yeah, like
There's
when
about
he's
double the Silent Hill bits in it.
Yeah.
In the director's cut.
like with the like him going through the hospital and stuff. That was really like on the gurney. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. And also with Silent Hill, it inspired all of that fucking the bleeding wall thing.
Bleeding walls and the head
People.
shaking.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
head shaking, which
And-
we notice is synonymous in a lot of the movies
Yeah,
that we like now.
and we mustn't forget George Costanza was in it too.
Yeah,
Oh.
Jason Alexander.
Jason
Oh.
Alexander was just... That's not a role that Jason Alexander needed. He's not suited for drama. He's suited for comedy.
Well, this is the bit from the wiki. It was officially acknowledged that Jacob's Ladder greatly inspired the horror fiction franchise Silent Hill, including video games Silent Hill, Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3, and Silent Hill Homecoming, as well as the series' 2006 film adaptation by Christopher Gans. It also inspired a lot of other sort of things, influential in an X-Files episode, Grotesque. The music was quite influential there. An American Horror Story, Asylum. And The Evil Within as well, apparently.
That game wasn't good.
Sadly, Edwin, this was pre Michael Jackson touching Macaulay Culkin, so it wasn't subsidized by
We
NAMBLA.
don't know that. We're not sure.
Because Home Alone came out in '89, and Macaulay Culkin didn't get really huge until like Home Alone 2, which was in '92, '93.
It also was the first one to actually, spoiler, provide the influence for something like The Sixth Sense as well.
He was dead the entire time.
Yeah, what a fucking ending that was. Jesus Christ, I want to shoot myself after that.
The weirdest thing is that, like, you kind of got that he was dead the entire time, but you wasn't 100% sure, because you're just like, is this just another flashback? Like, is he just descended into insanity now?
Like the car driving down under the bridge and shit like that. That was just crazy.
Yeah.
Oh god, I feel sorry for you, Jason, for going to fucking Centralia. Oh my god.
I mean,
by the way, sir, retweet the stream, you nigga.
Pigeon, you did it. You used a hard R on stream.
Hey,
I need a pair of Nikes.
I am the black man of this.
I need a new pair of Nikes. I am robbing a Foot Locker right now. So you guys are gonna have to wait.
So chat. When is one of you gonna buy Serbs an auto blow?
Yeah,
that's a good question.
It's literally
it's a blowjob machine.
Machine that gives you blowjobs.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
I'm still banking that one of these days a blind woman will take it upon herself to, look after me, treat me well, make me sandwiches.
I'm still waiting to find a fucking blowjob contest. Are you kidding me? Just enter myself as a test subject.
Oh,
well, just go to one of the fucking party destinations, like fucking Ibiza or something.
Oh, Jason's been to the town that inspired Silent Hill.
Yeah.
And that place is fucking scary.
It is. Centralia is fucking nuts. That's in Pennsylvania, by the way, Pigeon.
Oh! They
have towns in Pennsylvania?
Yeah. And
they have ghost towns.
Yeah, there is fucking nobody in Centralia. There's a church that's left there, and that's it. The road's broken up, and there's a mine fire going on that's been burning for about 40 years.
Would you stop talking about Ferguson?
Oh,
let's talk about. I swear it's gonna be a ghost town. It's gonna be the next location of Silent Hill, whatever number they're at now.
That would be. That would be bitching if they did turn that into a. It would be bitching if they turned that town into a movie set after this.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Okay.
The Walking Dead.
Oh, sorry.
I'm about to say The Walking Dead set 2015.
Well, that wasn't worth the pause. Go on, Seb.
No, we actually. Okay.
Gee, thanks.
First, the next movie is going to be Quarantine.
Yes.
Can we do a double bill with that, where we watch Quarantine first and then we watch Wreck?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Is it on Netflix? Oh, it's not on Netflix, so we got to find another way to watch it. But
there's plenty of very official legal websites where we can watch that, I'm sure.
Okay,
True.
That's fine. Okay, that aside, we'll talk about the logistics later, and we'll maybe give it a more comprehensive breakdown, because let's face it, we give Jacob's Ladder about a half a splat of semen out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our ratings for porn. Our regular movies are marshmallows.
Oh, okay. No, I thought it was logs, because we took logs. Dumping.
Fergalicious, I like that. We're taking that one back.
Okay. What did Code actually think of the movie? Because Code is the litmus test, I think.
I thought it was terrible.
There we go.
There we
That's
go.
The last word on that.
Fucking any movie that is you were dead the whole time is a fucking waste of time.
And then
that was the first.
and then a skeleton popped out.
Fucking terrible.
It was actually Nicolas Cage inside.
Oh god, if it was Nicolas Cage in that movie instead of Tim Robbins, I would have loved it more.
Yeah,
He
hilarious.
He is the one true god after all.
Alright.
By the way, shout out to
No,
our.
just when he's in that fucking hospital gurney, he'd just be like, "The retards! The retards!"
Okay, let's take it back to everybody's family favourite conversation point, Gamergate.
Oh boy.
Because here we go. Because this week we are now seeing real world consequences. You know, consequences will never be the same again. So everybody here is on a blockbot list. Shut up, Pigeon.
Yes.
Everybody here is on a blockbot list for 2 private companies and just the IGDA. So yeah, let's discuss how we're all basically criminals. Supposedly.
I found out that I was blocked by Raspberry Pi today, which I think is funny because I've never used their products.
I am also blocked by Raspberry Pi, and it is not all that funny because I have used their products, and I will not be any longer. So,
Really?
yes.
They make really good small computers.
Have you just send them a message saying please respond? I'm sure they'll get you unblocked.
Joaquin, you need to try hard. Joaquin, you need to try harder. Then you got to get on that block bot. Yeah. Sadly, I got dragged into the other discussion on the chat. Yeah, Silent Hill 4 is really good too, but just some of those mechanics in that game is just I hate them.
That game had a lot of issues. I think that's safe to say.
The story was really good. The story was actually pretty fucking good. It was just having to go back through all the world mechanic. I hate that.
Silent Hill 2 was very. That was the only Silent Hill game that I bought the special edition of that, and to be honest, I got to the Pyramid Head, shit my pants, and then turned off the console. And
You're like, no.
But that's what happened. So anyway, back to stay on topic as coders, you know, put, and we are
Spaghetti everywhere, guys. We got to stop.
Yeah, we used to have a natural flow, and then
It's all the fucking tension in the room because the girl. Someone just needs to rape that bitch already.
Done. I'm out.
right, yeah, I'm out.
I can't find streamers. Came to an end. I'm
gonna have to drop
I'm
my
not leaving. I gave her the chance to not be raped. I was gonna give her $20.
What? So you were gonna prostitute her then?
Gamergate.
Well,
So,
yes.
I have our movie already ready for after we do Quarantine and Rec. We're gonna watch Tommy Wiseau's The Room.
Oh, fuck off.
Do that.
Hashtag Pirate Shield.
Okay.
Okay, back on topic. What were we talking about? Oh,
We went back to game again.
Yeah.
Blockbot.
Blockbot and Raspberry Pi, and Randy Harper's back.
She never left.
No, she did. She got suspended briefly from Twitter, and then she came back the next day.
She really got suspended, really?
Yeah, you couldn't find her account if you typed in her Twitter handle.
And she now has a Patreon as well to fund the Blockbot.
Nah, that's just for her meth habit.
I'm not addicted to meth, guys.
I've only been using it for 5 years.
Okay.
I have a question. What is that Raspberry Pi thing again?
Raspberry Pi is like a very, very inexpensive small computer.
Like, we're talking credit card sized computers.
Wow.
It's used in schools, predominantly used in schools for like it has like basic sort of tools for programming sort of stuff and that, like an early age, trying to get people interested in STEM.
So why would they use the Blockbot exactly?
Because we want to keep everyone out of STEM, apparently.
What? I didn't get that memo.
Well, you're doing it wrong. Check your soggy knees.
Yeah, we're asking the woman to check her soggy knees.
God damn it! I gotta check.
She's internalized it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're not even so much computers. I mean, they come with a processor, but they're more like there's no video card on them. You know what I mean?
They're just like
They are computers.
they're just like they're like controller computers. Would you say?
Yeah, they're more like a controller computer. They would make like it's like something you would see within I don't know, like say a credit card machine, right? Or something like that. Some you can get with like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth adapters. Others you can get, with display adapters or USB ports. All sorts of stuff. They're really cool. They're fun to play with.
They really are. They're genuinely fun to play with, and some people put some phenomenal stuff on Raspberry
You can
Pis.
do a lot of cool stuff with Raspberry Pis, yeah.
Mm.
But that's the thing that's really great about having such a small computer. There's just so much potential application for it, you know. And they were also, I'm pretty sure they were originally invented. Like, obviously, inside the fact that they're good for kids. Weren't they also, wasn't the idea to essentially, for like third world countries where people had shit budgets, so you could start learning about computing
Yes.
without a large, having to pay an arm and a leg, essentially?
Yep.
Yep. But
But,
now
it's a bit sad. It's quite sad. But
It really is.
Well, this is the first in the real world consequences. This is the genuine creation of a block list. This is a blacklist from a block list. That's
What
been
did you
picked
say? You said black? What?
up. It is a black list.
What?
8 minutes to what? Oh, okay.
So we're professional here,
Right,
folks.
okay. Thanks. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
thanks,
right,
Jerry.
Yeah, this is why I muted my mic to the stream so nobody could hear me fucking do that.
Right, okay. What? Well, we don't know that, do we? There's two of you in this
Yeah.
chat for the fucking second time in a
I
row.
got some sweet jazz tonight, man.
There was another
Alright, okay.
company, though that uses the block list.
IGDA.
Yeah. Oh,
No, there was another
No,
one.
no, there was another one.
What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
That's what I'm trying to look up at the moment. If any of our diligent viewers know.
I love you, Sour, for being so diligent in the chat.
What? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, have a
Thank you
midget.
so very much. I love the people of
Yeah,
Gamergate.
The people, the glorious reader of Gamergate. Can we start making those posters like North Korean propaganda
Yes, we
posters
should.
for Gamergate? I'd love to. I need to get in contact with Meowie Overlord because that's who started making those.
DPRK Gamergate. Be awesome.
Democratic People's Republic of Gaming.
Oh man.
Just Jason's right. That's all Raspberry Pi is. It's just something you can make in like a, in just like
hour?
an hour. An hour for a
Great.
midget in like a high school electronics class and get it to run a program.
Okay.
It's still quite an interesting introduction, to kids, about computing from like an age that's, not really thought about basically. And I'm actually really genuinely sad that a company like this has decided to throw itself in with, a very dubious individual whose content of character is
Questionable.
pretty awful.
To be fair, we haven't heard about their official stance on meth yet. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we've heard their official stance on us. They just don't want to be affiliated with anybody. Anyway, like
Which
that.
is sad.
And then we've got Anita Sarkeesian today decided to have a redhead hair job. And is now the gaming industry's greatest adversary, apparently, and she's just getting started.
Doesn't she look like now that feminist cunt from Thunderfoot's video with long hair?
Rebecca Watson, you mean?
No, Big Red.
Big Red, yeah.
Talking about Big Red.
Yeah, Big Red, the one, yeah, she looks like Big Red with long hair now.
But
Anita
basically,
doesn't
she's
look
the same.
particularly fat.
Second pitch?
Anita doesn't look particularly fat though.
Nah, I still want to see those tits of hers. I really do.
Oh yeah.
Well, she's promoting her game in the article, which is designed basically to kill all tropes by, being a trope in itself.
Yeah, it's just...
And she accused devs of being narrow-minded and
I watched the trailer
stupid
itself.
and sexist.
I watched the trailer that the game is literally the princess rescues herself. Like, I'm not even joking. That's the fucking trailer.
Well, that's
It's like
fine.
a
If somebody wants-
one-dimensional
Yeah.
idea, isn't it?
But if somebody wants to play that and spend money on it, I mean, who are we, right, to say otherwise? I mean, if it's got a market, it's got a market.
It's got a market, and she's...
But it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be forward-thinking, but all it is just fuck these people, basically.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, it's very, as Pigeon says, he explained earlier, very poignantly, there's a one-dimensional take on it. I mean, explain it again, because I can't remember exactly what you said.
Wait, Marco, did somebody use a turkey baster on her? Because all we know is that she, you know, fucking... Because he said, Marco Antonio in the chat, someone said that she was pregnant. I'm thinking the only way she could is if John McIntosh was allowed to use a turkey baster on her.
That's true.
Okay. Pigeon?
Yeah, the problem with it is the reason that is so fundamentally, like, ironic is just the entire fucking fact that it's a game based... The writing goes as far as this. It's all against one trope. The damsel in distress trope. Okay, the damsel saves herself. Okay, what else? Nothing really.
That's it.
Like, if you wanted to make strong female characters, why isn't she going around fucking all the dudes and, like, you know, not calling them the next day and shit like that?
That's
Like,
because you like it, Pigeon.
Hey, I'll have you know that I will fuck anything.
Aside from his shit posting point there, it is true, it's not building upon anything, although apparently there are RPG elements. It is...
Yeah.
How is that creating a strong woman as per se,
Well,
just one that rescues herself? I mean, we've had Dynasty Warriors, we've had strong women, but they've had, you know, and we've had Samus Aran, and we've had... is she just not going to be, like, hyper-sexualized? But we've had characters again
But
that
that's
aren't
the other ironic thing. She looks
either.
very cutesy.
Really? Oh, okay.
The character looks very cutesy, and you're like, but I'm...
And not only that, but the princess is a minority. Not just a woman, but she has some sort of ethnicity look to her as well that's not white.
Is she also in a wheelchair?
No, sadly.
Ableist.
At the end
But I
of
mean-
the game, do you get shot by a policeman?
She just wanders into Grand Theft Auto 5. I would pay to see that.
Who the fuck gives Debbie Ever over $500 a month? The fuck
People
is
who
wrong
like
with people?
traps upon
Here's something, though. This is the thing that I've noticed. The game industry writes really good, believable female characters. Like, look at Ellie from The Last of Us. You know, that's how someone would react in that kind of situation. So, you know, just her... Yeah, she was crying, but guess what? That, you know, wouldn't you too, male or female?
I'd cry like a bitch.
Absolutely. But no, that's sexist because she's not a strong woman. Well, fuck you. You paid attention to no plot whatsoever up to that point. You would cry like a little fucking bitch.
That's the thing. Like they want these women to be so one-dimensional, just in a different way. Like that's the entire problem with their arguments. Is they want a strong female character who doesn't get fucking kidnapped or something. Okay, what's your next point? She's very tough. She's like a strong silent type. Oh, that sounds like an absolute barrel fucking laughs. I can't wait to play
I have a
that.
good example of that actually. There's a Kickstarter that's going around, and it's for a game that is set in the 1940s, and it's where you play a female investigative journalist trying to, I don't know, check out some weird governmental conspiracy, and it's made by people who are blatantly feminist and who are trying to promote that sort of political feeling within the game. And they have this woman just asking questions and, you know, dealing with gender stereotypes. And I think they want a game that doesn't really... we wouldn't typically call a game. They want something with a deep political message.
Yeah,
And we'll get back with more details on that right after the break. Stick around, guys. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
God damn it.
Just like shut you guys up.
Guys, we need to stop talking over the fuck over each other. Seriously.
Are we still live? Are they listening to us bitch at each other?
That was Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Dark World Jazz by Gux, provided by Overclocked Remix. And we are
back
in action. We are back in action.
Alright.
Now I want to get my fucking point.
Go for it.
We already had, Sarah before the break was talking about how there's a game, like really thinly veiled game about feminism with the female private investor game and blah blah blah. That we already had a game that did that and did that better, and that's Beyond Good and Evil. A game that didn't inject gender politics into it. That's how you make a strong female character, is you don't keep pointing out the fact that she is indeed a woman. She was brilliant. And what was the main character's name? But she was brilliant in that.
I want to counter that, and I mean, obviously everybody here knows I am anti-gender politics, but some would probably argue that games constantly point out that the character is male. I would laugh in their face, but that is a counter-argument some people have said to me.
Do they though? How do they? Sorry, could you explain that? Like, when do games point out that males?
So the example that a guy I work with, coworker's sister-in-law gave me was Kratos from God of War. It is thrown in your face he is a male by just looking at his body, and you can't escape the game constantly showing you he is a male.
Whilst that is true, that also kind of plays into the fact that he is also a Greek god of war, and they were very they were incredibly male, like masculine or feminine. It was either,
Are we going to retcon history just to satisfy people? This is a ridiculous statement. Are you going to
stop defending it?
No, I know you're not. I know. I'm just saying. I hope you said to this person. You just said to that person that they are fucking. Do you want to rewrite history to make people happy? Do you want to be a revisionist? That is ridiculous.
Well, that was
not
my
history,
response
but
to her.
mythology.
That was my response to her about when she was pointing out Anita's critique of Red Dead Redemption and the way they portray women. And my response was, that's how women were treated in that time period, in that setting. Women were wenches, they were hookers, they were whores. That is what they were. We're not...
At that time?
Today. We got one on the stream now.
Not everyone's treated like you.
Oh boy.
Stop talking about yourself, Code. It's okay.
Code, do you still have that $20 waiting for her?
I do.
Okay, so to go to the Bloomberg Business Week article, the article starts itself off with talking about the university, the Utah State University. It sets basically Sarkeesian up as the damsel basically in distress. And she's perfectly fine with that. She says, harassment is a background radiation of my life. It is the factor in every decision I make. And the way that she's saying this and the way that she is portraying herself, she is literally the martyr. She is she is waiting for somebody
Thank you, Anita, for defending us against these pigs, kind of thing. So brave.
Wow.
Where is it? The strange part is that Anita Sarkeesian is essentially an academic who has spent the past 2 years putting together scholarly criticism. No, you haven't. This is portraying continually the perpetual lie that you are an academic. You are not an academic. And this is really...
just because you have a fucking master's degree in communications does not automatically make you an academic.
Well, on that point, did you guys see Cinema Blend's... Oh, I woke my son up. Oops. Did you see Cinema Blend's almost rebuttal to that, talking about her academic background and how it's basically all a farce?
I did not, sadly.
You guys should read that.
Well, explain it to us.
Yeah, give us the...
It's not even so much her academic background, it's the people she's worked with. And one of the guys who's founded a bunch of schools, and he claims he's got all these degrees and all that, but they can't find any proof about it. It's basically one big corroboration of her being just a viral marketer, exploiting a weakness.
Before Gamergate even happened, didn't she used to date a guy who got done for fraud for a pyramid scheme?
Yes, there was. To coincide with the Bloomberg article, there was another article. Well, it didn't say that she had a relationship, a working relationship, not an actual physical sexual or anything like that. But yes, there was another article that came out by Liberty Voice, the unmasked feminist icon or con artist, which basically just reiterates everything that a lot of people have already been saying about like the handwriting seminars and things like that. It's just basically supposedly a reputable author and that's now speaking about, and it shows the testimonial video that she does about I fucking love telemarketing, fucking money, and people can go read the article. It's at guardianlv.com. But the Bloomberg article, it says in 2012, Sarkeesian was invited to speak about creating strong female characters at Bungie. Now, Bungie has gone on to make Destiny, yes, and
which managed to make no strong character.
Yeah, no strong characters. They completely gutted the plot for fucking marketing at the sakes and to push a product that they, maybe that will come in the DLC, but it's not their primary concern. And if it had any impact on 343, Halo's fucking story writing was abysmal, although it did give us Sarah Palmer, which I've said on previous streams is one of my favourite female characters. But she is the archetype of a gun-ho bitch, and a very strong-headed but pig-ignorant in the face of fucking, which is why I love her, in the face of, in the expanded universe, it does expand on her character a little bit, but in the game, she is just a cold heart. She plays a very stereotypical role of how females have been. So I don't think it's
a trope.
Yes, a trope. And so I don't think that Anita has had that fucking effect. And it's just rehashing that. I mean, the main image that they use on the article, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, they are ripping into Ubisoft at the moment, and Ubisoft don't need to do anything. They're fucking lining their own graves, with
the way they fucking treat PC players are lining their shit with. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Digging their graves and then lining it with feces. It's a bit like, but you were saying something about that Kickstarter. What is it? Sour.
Oh yeah, it's called Words Are Power, I believe. Here it is. Words Are Power. A PC and Mac word game. So it's basically Scrabble, but with a feminist slant story attached to it.
Nah, words are misogynist. Move on.
It's just, I really don't know what they want, necessarily. Like, they don't... at this point, I'm just thinking they want art games, which are just politically aligned games that blatantly hit you over the head with political gobbledygook. Like, I don't know what else they really want, because they don't want anything that's too mainstream, but...
Well, what's the synopsis on the actual Kickstarter say?
Here it says, in 1946 you returned from the front as an established war correspondent. Something fishy is happening in Washington, D.C., and you intend to get to the bottom of it. Unfortunately, everyone seems intent on keeping you from completing your work, on the Hill and at the office. So you're basically a female journalist, and you have to talk to people, mostly men who are leery and annoying. And they're like that because you're a woman, of course, and you don't put up with that crap, so you play Scrabble. I don't know.
Oh, well, another game that's had a strong female character that was also a journalist, by the way, was Valkyria Chronicles.
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
Yes, you're right.
I can think of another as well. I've been playing through Deus Ex Human Revolution again, Malik. She's a really lovable character, and they put a lot of effort into making her incredibly three-dimensional. She wasn't a fucking damsel. She wasn't any of this. She was an incredibly useful cohort,
Yeah. I have to. Sorry, I said we weren't going to do this, but I do have to respond to what Marco said because it is wholly relevant. He just says the male gaze, and when you look at this Words Are Power, game designer is a fucking male.
Well.
It is being designed with the male fucking gaze.
I'm gonna go punch a woman just in practice.
Yeah, but
and get that free TV.
the male gaze, but that's what they're trying to do. They create things, trying to get more women into STEM and all that bullshit. So I don't know what we're trying to go with that code. The male gaze. Yes, it is being designed by men, but this is part of their argument that they want more females in tech to design from a female
where
perspective.
I was going with that is anytime a female character gets presented to these people, the immediate response is male gaze. Male gaze, male gaze, male gaze. And here's a game that is, the title of the Kickstarter is Words Are Power, a feminist PC and Mac word game. A feminist PC and Mac word game. And they have a male designer. Isn't that automatically making it she was designed with the male gaze?
Well, he would need to have a lot of guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, seriously, he would have to have a lot of guilt.
If he's white too, it's just throwing everything on top of that.
Well, he is a white male. I'm looking at.
Well, going back to Malik, just briefly, and Jakeem or Wakim or whatever, Wakim Phoenix has said in the chat that Malik was a damsel once when she totally died. Malik was put in a situation. Yeah, you have the justice. You have the chance of saving her, but or letting her die. But this is that she's put in a completely untenable position for anybody to survive, male or female. And
Also, sorry, keep going.
And just briefly, they make her at that stage. She is such an important character to Jensen that you want to try and save her because she really you do have strong feelings towards Malik at that point. She has progressed beyond. She's a really well written character, so you actually give a shit about her dying by that stage if you have any fucking sense of honor or friendship.
Yeah, and also the other thing is the way she got put in that situation was martyring herself. She actively tells Jensen to get the fuck out because the fucking I don't even know what you'd call it. The futuristic helicopter thing is going to get crashed because it just got hit by a fucking EMP missile thing, and she does that because she knows that Jensen, being a fucking superhuman, is the only person who's going to be able to get into the conspiracy and take it down. She does it because she is martyring herself. She didn't expect to survive the crash.
That's the thing. She didn't expect to survive, and in lots of games previously, where you had a female try and do that who was a dropship pilot. I can remember in sort of Aliens and things like that, they weren't given a chance, but I think games have progressed to that stage basically where characters are properly fleshed out, especially if they're a good game. The only other for all it was worth, going back to Aliens Colonial Marines, that had a lot of female fucking characters in it that weren't tropes as well, which was That was the only good thing going for that game, actually, at one point.
And even in Alien Isolation, as far as that goes, it's like Ellen, or not Ellen, but Amanda was kind of flat, but at least she was strong. She could hang with the best of the best, but she was, as a character, was kind of flat in the end. She wasn't really frightened by anything. She'd just get the brief, fuck. Well, yeah, she'd get the fuck with the jump scares, but after that, it was kind of, but I need to look at all the subtleties of Alien Isolation when it comes to her as a character. I know I need to do that a little bit deeper, because, things when she's hiding in the lockers, you could hear her breathing, just that kind of...
Yeah, trying to not squeal, essentially.
Yeah, well, wasn't the main criticism that was leveled at Amanda Ripley was that she was a very two-dimensional character for her motivations in the first place? And
yeah, it was. That was the main thing. Her motivation is really two-dimensional.
Because, yeah, I didn't think.
Good.
Yeah, sorry. I just think that was a case of. It didn't feel like that was their intention with the writing. It just felt like they put so much time into making sure the setting wasn't completely fucking ridiculous and actually faithful, that they the actual story itself was put on the back burner, which is sad because that after a certain point in the game, you don't really see aliens anymore, and you just find the fucking working Joes, and that was pretty shit.
Yeah,
But-
if they would have cut the story after that Amanda had been ejected, that would have made that story so much stronger.
Yeah, and I recently watched Alien again today, actually, with my nan. I can't. Maybe I'm wrong here, but it didn't feel like Ellen Ripley was a very well-developed character in the first one. She was a strong character. I felt like if it was, a movie, they would have wrote her the exact same way. I think the reason that she probably was such a what's the word? Yeah, just bland character is because the main dynamic that made Ellen Ripley strong was in Aliens, really. With the way that she, like, her maternal instinct with Newt and her need to protect her and all of that. Like, that was the thing that kind of really started fleshing out her character. Before that, she was just the one that survived.
Yeah,
it was pretty. Her gender was quite irrelevant, and like
it
that,
really was, and she wasn't sexualized in the slightest.
Well, here's the funny thing about that. Ripley was originally written as a man.
Yeah, that was the case, and the Alien has had a very interesting. I mean, fuck me, the movie's interesting, but go watch the fucking making of, and how long it took
Brilliant,
to actually get to a stage where Alien was actually, to be filmed. They had a sickness from day one, and he was replaced. The guy that got the chest buster, John Hurt?
Yeah,
He
that was John
in
Hurt.
he was brought in as a replacement for a guy who fucking nearly died on the first day of filming. So it was the way it all came together seems quite seamless, but in reality, that movie had
it nearly didn't happen. Yeah.
It nearly
had
didn't
millions.
happen. It nearly didn't happen, and it also tanked at the fucking box office.
It did.
Yeah.
It was Truckers in Space, and nobody really got that. And it's but yeah, her gender really was irrelevant, and it was because she was written as a man. She wasn't sexualized in the slightest, and that whole premise was survival. I don't know. It wasn't even mentioned about the daughter, was it?
No.
In the first one?
No, it's in the second movie. The thing is, that's the thing. In the second movie, that's where the story starts. Like, she starts developing as a person, because you find out that she is a mother. That it's never mentioned in the original Alien that she's a mother. Like, and then immediately at the beginning of Aliens, you find out she's a mother, and her daughter's already dead, which is pretty hardcore. And yeah, and that's where why her gender became more of a prime thing in Aliens. Like the entire point was that she's lost her daughter, but in her eyes, her daughter's like 5, and she finds Newt, who is essentially to her like a representation of her daughter, and she feels the need to protect her at all costs. That's why she sleeps with Newt and things like that. Like, and then it leads to that great facehugger scene where she's getting chased around. But yeah, no, as much as there was a little bit that Aliens did wrong. It definitely wasn't a horror movie, but in terms of writing, it really did the Alien franchise beautifully.
I mean,
Okay, we're moving into the fact that 3 of us on here are massive Aliens fans.
yeah.
Away from the point.
Well, now here's one.
sorry.
Yeah, well, Code brought up an interesting topic that he threw in chat. 2,710 people are pledging almost $10,000 a month to Jim Sterling.
What the fuck? That's what I have to say to that.
I mean, I like his.
understand it.
Yeah, I mean, I like his
don't.
content. I genuinely like and enjoy some of Jim Sterling's content.
I enjoy a lot of that, yeah.
The dude's going to be making almost $120,000 a year to do what? What we're fucking doing right now?
Well,
No,
he
to be
makes.
fair to the guy, he's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
He's really good at what he does.
Yeah, he was the guy who started Destructoid. He did the Jimquisition on The Escapist, and yeah, he's done a lot of shit.
I wouldn't pay Total Biscuit $120,000 a year to do what he does. I wouldn't.
Yeah, but Tail Biscuit's also incredibly. He's business-minded in a very different way to Jim Sterling is. Jim Sterling's been there and done that when it comes to founding and running a company. He isn't interested in that anymore. That's why he wanted to go independent pretty much, as he wasn't interested in being tied down to a certain person or a certain, saying certain things, you know?
Yeah, but the other problem is with it. The reason I was bringing it up, though, there's not even so much that is he worth it or is he not, and its business brought it up too. Is this is somebody who sat there and talked about how privileged Gamergate gamers are and all that, and the dude's going to be making 2 to 3 times the average American income.
I don't think he ever really said that. I don't think he ever really brought out how privileged Gamergaters were.
Not so much Gamergaters, but gamers in general. I could be wrong, but I do remember. I think I remember listening to him to rant about how entitled and privileged gamers are around the Mass Effect stuff. But maybe I'm wrong.
Well, and to that end,
I'm sure that happened. Sorry. I'm just saying, I'm sure that happened. The thing is that there is a case of. It's one of those things where it's a complicated issue because there is a lot of cases where gamers do get fucked over. But at the same time, there's an awful lot of cases where gamers are incredibly entitled.
Well, of course.
I hate to say this, but I hate to play devil's advocate with the retake Mass Effect effort. I mean, that was us saying we hate the ending. You need to make a better ending, which I'm fine with, and the ending turned out a lot better than the original one. But I mean, that was an entire shitstorm about how us as a community saying we want a better game when mechanically there was nothing wrong.
Yeah, Mass Effect 3 was a shit show on release. Everyone pretty much agrees with that in terms of its ending. It was awful. It was very and that's fine. I totally get that. And I'm sure that the amount of flack they got did influence their decision to go and redo the ending. But they still didn't have to do it. The fact that they released that was pretty much completely ignored. No one turned around and said to them, "Thanks, guys, we really appreciate that." Everyone was should have been like that at the start.
Yeah, and Joaquin points it out. They didn't even really change the ending. They just added an epilogue to it. That was the extended cut. That's it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think he's worth the money. That's just me.
I mean, no, I get why. He is making an awful lot of money. The thing is,
it depends on the model that is accepted for Patreon or whatever. Because I think has he accepted the one where he's paid on people have a choice, or are they properly supporting him with that each month?
It's not per creation; it's per month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is for him to keep going and doing the Gymquisition.
Yeah, it's for his video series, video game reviews, and his podcast.
So it's all of it, really.
Yeah, pretty much all of it.
I don't have a problem with him doing it.
I don't either.
He's seized the market, but I don't have. I mean, this could take us back to if we have to, based gamer. I don't. But he's freely, gone out there in the market and said, judge me on, what I've done, and if we want to go back, because I think our position is pretty much clear on the start of the website that we still disagree with Base Gamer and why it exists, and 2 interviews down already, and we still don't know what the website is.
No,
it's still what anybody basically suggests to her.
What was the second interview?
She appeared on the open house with Robin and co, and it basically seems like the Q&A's turn into so what do you guys think would work? Oh yeah, the site's totally going to be able to do that. She hasn't answered the question where she pretty much said that YouTube reviews were going to be incorporated.
That's what worried me.
And Well, while we're talking on this, I'd like to plug our website, cftales.com. We're not asking for 50K, and the site's already up and running.
Well,
Yeah.
you can give
but if
me
you give us
50K. Yeah, I'll take it. I won't do anything good with it. But...
No, you still haven't even written a fucking introduction yet, you lazy.
If you give me 50K, I may, at some point, maybe in the future.
If we get... Okay, how about this? I'll declare this. At 100K, Sour will show her tits on stream. How about that?
Oh.
I gotta
do that
find
for 100K. Come on.
I don't know. She offered to do it for $20. So she got charged 100K. Somebody's getting fucked.
Code will finally give her that $20.
I'll finally pay out.
Code's just gonna be getting pegged by Sam and like going, "Oh, this isn't what I had in mind."
Totally was what he had in mind, though.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the guy that would fuck.
That's
me
what I
in
was
the fucking
banking on.
booth.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Well, I keep tweeting every day. I see that the percentage goes up every day, and I'm a little bit sad. And I'm a little bit sad that people are putting their faith in apparently a person that's done a lot for the community. Okay, let's get this straight. She appeared twice. One of those was an utter abortion on David Pacman, where she basically had no idea what she was talking about.
Nope.
And the first one, she was properly trained and grilled, and basically a soundbite, whilst the other two did the real talking. She literally was built up to that point where she would say, "I am a woman, I am a minority, listen and believe." Oh, how fucking edgy. You know, and she was trained to do that by a couple of
Oliver
people.
Campbell and Tara. Yeah.
Oliver Campbell and Tara. When she didn't have that grilling, she appeared on David Pacman and literally female spaghetti. You know, nothing good came out of that interview. We looked like idiots.
And then she appeared on Sargon's stream.
Yeah, well, actually, she appeared on a stream with Summers and asked some questions, but that was nothing really, you know, revolutionary to the Gamergate movement. It was just the people she knew, you know, King of Pole, who has always been an adamant, supporter of her in the movement.
I want that pussy, therefore I'm gonna support her.
Well, we generally know the modus operandi of how KOP seems to work with individuals and the various stories, but that's not the point. We're not here to sort of slander. We have our opinions, yes,
Yeah.
but my opinion is that website is we are still not sure of what the fuck that website is going to do.
Do you know why?
What?
Do you know why we're not sure?
Why?
Because they have no fucking clue.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Like when...
Sorry, go on.
Let's say when she went on Sargon's stream and we all watched that, we literally got no details about the website itself. None.
None.
Charlie, is it confirmed, by the way, like, if it won't get funded, that the website will still go ahead? Because
I don't
if
know
not-
which package she's decided to opt for, whether it was partial funding. No, I don't think it is. I don't think she'll get any money if it actually doesn't work out.
So what that's essentially told us is that we're giving 50k to someone based on faith and goodwill for a fucking one graphic and a paragraph. They're not working on it right now. Are you silly?
Yeah,
Well,
it's...
apparently they are supposedly doing alpha testing right now, but she didn't really comment any more than that.
Yeah, and supposedly she's making a video right now, or at least working on that. At least that's what she said when she left the open house.
She said she did admit that a lot of the work that the one credit that we can give her was that she did admit that a lot of the work should have been done beforehand.
Yep.
Before the
even-
launches.
Or even like
Yeah.
It's Business said in the chat, it should be done after.
It
But
seems
she
like-
should have had a video. The excuse that she gave to Sargon was not good enough, because she said she didn't think her videos were there at the moment. She's had 3 attempts with YouTube accounts to perfect videos. If she's not quite there at the moment, then what the fuck?
Hey, does anybody know what her job actually in Base Gamer is? Is it spokesperson? Because if so, she should be fired. She is perhaps one of the worst spokespeople I've ever seen, ever. It's just she could not explain herself or explain what the website actually is, or what it entails, or what the aggregate is supposed to be. It just didn't make any damn sense.
You know what? I actually go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. The algorithm. She couldn't even explain what the algorithm was, what it was doing. You know, if it can do all those things and more, and surely if these people are alpha testing an algorithm, they've decided what it will do.
You know what I want to see. You know what I know about how the base gamer review system is going to go for users. There's a fucking downvote button. That's it. There's not even an upvote. There's a downvote system. That's it. So people can't game it. Well, no, people will flood that shit and downvote the fuck out of a game.
That's the other thing, though. Like, it reminds me a lot when it comes to base gamer rather. It harkens back to Seth Rogen criticizing the guy who played fucking JD in Scrubs.
Zach Braff.
Zach Braff. Yeah.
Zach Braff. Seth Rogen went on record and didn't slack him off, but said that this is really dumb. The idea that he's funding a movie based on his fans' reactions. If his film is good, he's going to find a way to get the funding from actual investors and publishers. And it's the exact same thing. Like, if the idea was that good, she, in theory, should be able to go in front of a room of people and explain it to them and sell it and get them to invest in the website.
Let's understand another thing as well. People were saying, she's done a lot for the movement. She wasn't. Yes, she may have been busy with base gamer, but she hasn't been aware of some of the big things that are still going on at the moment. Like, for instance, Op Game It Forward. The fact that is now an NGO. She had no idea about that. She had no idea about the IDGA happenings. You know, she is supposedly happy to have her fingers on the pulse of Gamergate. And there were very little, sort of things that she maybe. Oh, okay, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She was involved with the creation of Base Gamer, but if someone was that involved in the movement, she'd have an idea that it's an ongoing struggle still, and she'd want to keep her finger on the pulse of the community. One would imagine.
I mean, she's tried that with her YouTube channels on several occasions, and none of it's really worked. I mean, that first channel we found, it had 80 subscribers, and the views were just in the toilet.
Well, the worrying thing is that also at least to me, the thing I get from that is that she's someone that gives up easily. Is that someone I want to be running a website that's going to take, if it was to be successful, probably about 5 fucking years to become competitive with the other people in the marketplace?
No, I think she's going to give it up if it isn't successful in the first week. Or after the first 2 weeks, I think she's going to give it up and move somewhere else. Meanwhile, the whole team behind it's going to be like, well, what the fuck do we do now?
Yeah, just with their dick in their hands. And
we still don't know. Monday Matt broached the subject of why exactly she's had to hide her LinkedIn, supposedly because of the community's reaction being fragmented and trolling and doxing. But she's put herself out there on national television using her real name, as Monday Matt pointed out. You're going to have to run that kind of risk if you're publicizing something. But to delete your entire LinkedIn, it doesn't make sort of business sense. You're a business person. You want to be in the business world, supposedly.
Sorry?
So, I mean, it just reeks. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying people can have, their they can give the money. They can do whatever they want with their money. But be fucking wise. Properly investigate this shit. Don't wait for celebrities to give endorsements. And don't just take their word for it that we should support these things blindly. You're all individuals. You're all rational human beings, supposedly. So, just think before even if you have disposable income, is it actually worth $10? Or is there something out there that's free, which there are? There was another stream after we were done. When was that stream that John ran? He ran a stream. It was the very boring one, but with lots of potential for projects to actually provide reviews.
Oh, the Operation Rebuild one.
No. Well, was it linked in with Rebuild?
No, sorry. The base game kind, the people doing websites, content aggregators like
Yeah, like
really aggravating.
yeah. I mean, as much as those people were boring as hell, in my opinion, they do know their stuff. They do know, they just can't put a PR face on it to save their fucking lives. But I'd rather have people that were technologically minded, and there's some people that have already created templates. Sargon tweeted them out, and have already created, some work out there that are doing it for free.
And not to pimp out code any more than we already have, but he's been doing that too, but he's been doing something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And as Edwin said, stroked my cock a little bit. I did a stream last weekend, and I was able to answer all the questions clearly and concisely. But that's because I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, the thing is that you have you know what you want to achieve with it. You have a clear goal and what you want to construct in your mind, right?
Yes.
That's the problem with based gamer. We don't. No one knows. They don't know. They're
Exactly.
still kind of looking for the ideas.
I mean, let's face it. Carbon-based gaming had an idea, and it's put out content as well. It's put out it had an idea, and it's still running its course, and it's still providing things for a community. It provided a website, a funding platform that was easily comprehensible, and asking for what seems like a reasonable amount, and it has achieved already. So yeah, it has the mind behind it, and it has the body of work, and Robin's been doing those streams, and has put a lot of his time and effort into Gamergate, and so I gave $10 to that. I thought, and that was worth it. I thought, justifiably so. But I don't think this is, and I don't think people have got enough answers to put money on the line as of yet. And I think that's a reasonable thing to point out, and if people want to stop following me, which some people have, that's perfectly fine. But each day I will be pointing out that we don't fucking know anything about this site still. And she's not willing to be held accountable for that.
Well, yeah, and then she cries about it when you try and... she pulls a them. You
This
ask
isn't
a question.
bullying. Yeah, this isn't bullying. This isn't
But she's
harassment.
put her blood and sweat and tears into this.
Her blood. What the fuck blood did she put into it? She get a fucking paper
I don't
cut?
know. I just found it weird because she's still, as far as I remember, she's a member of the Coalition, and the Coalition does reviews on video games and stuff like that, and they like hip hop music, but they do reviews and stuff. And is it going to be any different than that? Like, I really don't know what this website is supposed to be, and it would help if there was a video or something. I just don't know.
Did anybody else see that kind of pro-feminist article that Jenny Barrage put out? I think it was on that. Yeah, she was very pro kind of SJW with that.
She talked about the archetypes of women.
So she pulled
gaming.
So she pulled a tropes v women once again.
Pretty much, and she talked about gamer girls, and she just pulled out all the SJW buzzwords in there.
Yeah, I mean, essentially she is our Anita Sarkeesian. She's trying to capitalize on all this stuff, and well, she was basically a shitty form of Anita Sarkeesian on that side, so now she's moving to the other side because she's an opportunist, as we know.
Yeah.
Now that I look at this, it's actually kind of hilarious. You have people trying to capitalize on Gamergate, right, and make money off of it, and then you have us, where we're like, how do we distance ourselves from Gamergate, right? How do we get an audience that's not Gamergate?
That's not us shitting on Gamergate either, though. That's the thing. We're just trying to find a way to keep this going. Because Gamergate's going to come to a fucking end, guys. Like, we all know it. We don't want to go down with the ship. We want to keep making stuff,
And that's why I thought the only idea that Jenny Baraja could have perpetually put across and been successful with is creating a community environment, a community hub, which is built on community content. Which is what I imagined Gama Sutra was in the early not only a dev hub in this conception. We don't need an aggregator. We don't need something that has already proven to be failed and easily gamed. I don't think there's all the algorithms in the world, if you actually have one, could, potentially stop those that are fucking dedicated to shit posting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what can we say about shit posting? We all admit that we're shit posters too.
Well, tell us if we're wrong, chat, as well, because I know Marco's a firm supporter of Based Gamer or something. Tell us if we're wrong. Tell us what we're sounding. Sounds so convoluted and so evil or petty that it shouldn't be at least, considered. Tell us we're wrong. I'd love to hear that I'm wrong.
And also, sorry, going away from the entire fuck Jenny Barrage thing.
Oh boy.
Edwin said in chat, a 30-minute alien dialogue may not be the way, and I do get that, and I'm sorry if you do find that boring, but do you want us to be genuine?
Yeah,
Like,
that's...
I'm sorry I have a massive boner for the Alien franchise, but do you want us to just kind of talk about fat people falling over? Like, we just want to talk about shit that we're really interested in, and I am really sorry that I kept droning fucking on about it, but...
Since we started shitting on Base Gamer, we were at 14. We are now down to 9 viewers. Well,
Piss some people off, but whatever.
You know what? Fuck it. I mean, it's our opinions. If you don't like them, you don't have to watch. We do this because we have fun.
Yes.
Right.
And we do it to show off our token minority now.
Yeah, we do.
Show her off.
The token minority that can do an incredibly good anime voice.
Hashtag not your shield, guys.
Sarah, do the voice in the line.
Hold on.
Hashtag Gamergate has a black friend and they said it was okay. Is that too long?
But Daddy, I pooped from there.
Is that the one?
That's yep.
Okay, that's the one.
The erection is strong now.
Yeah, Edwin's right. If we drill down to a narrow niche, it can get unaccessible, which is I kind of get that. We have to maintain sort of a broad approach, which is why we're going to try to do a variety of things, but not, we're not going to delve into Jenny Barrage territory where we try to do fucking everything.
Can we just have a segment where we all just get pinatas of Base Gamer and Jenny Barrage's face on it, and just smack them for about 30 minutes instead?
You know what would make a lot of money? A
And then
Gamergate.
Kickstarter money just
I don't mean to sound racist, but are they filled with curry powder?
I don't mean to sound racist.
But I'm about to make a really fucking racist comment.
Yeah.
Oh, Pigeon. Stop being racist. You're a black man. Stop.
I am a black man. I can't be racist, remember?
Why haven't they made a Gamergate dating website yet?
Oh, John's favourite thing was don't turn Gamergate into Gamerdate.
Oh God.
Fuck it, I think we do it now. Who's for a
Who's
demo?
saying who?
Are we gonna?
I'm interested in. I like long walks on the beach. I like the Alien series, and I like having a dick in my ass.
Wait, do you have a bubbly personality?
Yeah,
Yes. I love to laugh. I love to take long walks on the beach. I have a very bubbly personality, and I like giant black cock shoved straight into my colon.
Well,
Actually, that was one written actually for Gothzilla. If he's watching, I'm sorry.
In the vague hope that you'll watch it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he likes big black cocks in his ass.
I don't know. Have you seen that one dildo he's got?
Well, no, we've seen a dildo in his ass, but it's different. He might have a racist boy pussy.
I mean, it was said earlier that we didn't want to spam kind of ideas into what we're doing at the moment. But to be honest, being a geek, and that's kind of what's been, or a nerd, it's not just being a gamer, because everybody falls under that sort of hashtag as fucking, recluse. I mean, me, Jerry, and whoever else wants to write on the website are going to be putting content on there, which is video games, is geeky shit. We're all interested in various things, from comics to sci-fi to all sorts of things. So it's going to be stuff that we hope is interesting in the sort of nerd geek sphere. And if not, we'll just flood it with tits after that. So.
We brought up the Gamergate thing, and you want to know something funny about personal experiences I've had at conventions?
Okay.
Yeah.
They had a geek speed dating thing at the last Escapist Expo I went to. It was 10 guys and 3 girls who were under the age of 18 who already had boyfriends.
Wait, why did they go on speed dating?
So what?
Because you're at a convention and you don't have any time.
Yeah, funnily enough, Jack went too, and I saw the crowd, and I was like, just nope the fuck out of there, and started playing Cards Against Humanity with other people.
As the flight of the Concords were saying, too many dicks on the dance floor.
Yep.
That's the problem with my computer science course that I was in for fucking 2 years. It was a class of about 350 people. There was 2 girls. You have not seen girls being flooded in that capacity ever.
Oh, my first week of the computer science degree I was doing before I realised that I suck at maths. The room was about 350 and the girl ratio 350 400, and the ratio there was about 6 women in there. And the one woman that was remotely hot and geeky was flooded.
Yep.
You know, just like, oh my god, so there's a girl in here and like she looks really, really geeky. She's got the geeky haircut, the thick black ring glasses, but that kind of...
So sour.
Yeah, well, no, Sour is a black man. So
You
No,
better
Sour's got
believe that.
Sour's just got a black dick.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can
you know,
overlook
really,
that.
My deformity, you know.
I will say to
It's
chat, we are still trying to find our stride. So if chat has any suggestions of segments they'd like to see, please do let us know because we are trying to find our stride. We'll probably eventually evolve to more than just games and probably tech in general, with a heavier focus on games. But talk about things like the Raspberry Pi and
a lot of the setup at the moment has been quite technical, which is a hat off to Code and Jerry for setting it all up, and we're still working on content and ideas. And as you say, we do it for free, and though most of us are unemployed or student, well, some of us are students and some of us are employed. I'm neither of those two things at the moment. Hopefully employed soon. But it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a labour of love, and it already is at the moment. But we thank at least the 10 people that were consistently watching our Wednesday.
Joaquin, if we're going to do a review of Dragon Dildos, we've got to get Lemming Bot to do that as a regular segment for our site.
oh, that's actually a great idea. I'm gonna reach out.
I like how you said that's a terrible idea.
I'd say that's a terrible idea. I'm happy with it.
You lost your job.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I was gonna say terrible. It's a
I'd
terribly
say you were
wonderful
spot
idea.
on. I would say you were spot on with the terrible idea.
No, that's a great idea. Come on, if we could get Lemming and or Sour to review Dragon Dildos for us, that would be great.
I still have there's an issue with an asexual reviewing dildos.
This chat is dildos. Yeah, this conversation is dildos.
This conversation is dildos. There is. It goes fundamentally against the asexual
and Edwin, we can get into more of the culture side of geeks too. I mean, I plan on doing some bits like that if when I get some time and get my workout from under me.
And Jerry's doing that. I plan on fucking all the geeks. That's my life goal.
You are an insatiable retard fucker, aren't you?
I will die. Like, this is my plan. I'm gonna get all the STGs and STIs available, and then the battle plan, right, is gonna be that they just fight it out with each other to fuck more people.
I'm out!
Sorry's gone.
Insatiable retard fucker is where I kinda just lost it.
Okay.
He's not far off, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna have too much fun with this.
Jerry, you're on that list as well, baby.
Oh yeah.
We've only just begun. Where the fuck is Michael Palmer?
I don't know. I sent him.
Killed him.
I sent him a message after break, wondering where the hell he was, and I haven't gotten a response back.
Is Michael Palmer moved on to shitpost shores, greener and pastures?
Is there a shitpost Valhalla? I hope there is, because he deserves a place there. Like, seriously.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the fucking king of it. Like, he's just gonna be there eating Sarkeesian's ass, like, just shit posting dead baby jokes and fucking racist abortion jokes all day.
Racist abortion jokes, I like that. Ugh.
He does do a good racist abortion joke.
He does. Palmer, I love Palmer.
I love Palmer.
Yeah, so if chat does tweet at us, give us your ideas for segments. Like we are going to have bad art games. We'll have Sour do that once a week.
As it turns out, we secretly didn't know this. Michael Palmer is actually one of the policemen in Ferguson.
Oh. Michael Palmer was the shooter.
That explains so much.
Michael Palmer is a black man.
Probably is.
Jason Herzog in the chat even misses his jokes.
We all
By
miss
the way, guys, for an idea in terms of content, I mean, I was going to float this after the show, but I was thinking I could probably do some editing of the videos from your channel code. Not like anything huge, but just like re-uploading them and snipping, like getting some funny moments and doing a video or two of that.
Yes.
But the other thing as well is how about we do just a thing every once in a while of just us playing games together. Like I know, like Battle Block Theatre's on sale at the moment. It's £1. It's a fucking quid. I mean, Serb will have to fucking wait because his computer runs off of hopes and dreams. I think more than actually like any processing power.
Like me and Sour could do Don't Starve together because it has multiplayer.
Oh yeah, it does.
You fucking beta, and I bet you're going to be giving her all of the reagents, aren't you?
Hopefully.
I've never played Don't Starve, so I don't know.
Yeah, no. You're just going to be like, I'm going to provide a Sour. Here's some sticks.
Yeah, Pigeon, me and you need to play The Forest.
Yes.
That's actually a really fun game.
And I will be starting. I was going to do it this week, but I didn't have time. Something on Tumblr to steal a page from Jim's book, a Tumblrisms once a week. Just reading off some of the good stuff I find on Tumblr because I love reading Tumblr. This shit makes my head hurt.
Wait. Wasn't the precise quote, you hate Tumblr as much as I hate Jenny Barrage, apparently.
And Pixie Jenny. What is it with you and fucking Jennies, Serbs? You hate Jennies.
Yeah, even in the various... Yeah, to be honest, I don't know many Jennies in real life, but they're probably all assholes.
Also, Sour, I like, you should have said that in the fucking stream. Your mum was so black, she went to night school and she was marked absent.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened, Pigeon. I didn't want to, share it out loud because...
Is it a trigger for you still?
It'd be rude. Yeah, it's a trigger for me.
It's because you're a black man.
That's right. I am a black man.
So I think today's stream can be summed up by the words, we fucking hate Jenny Barrage.
And Pigeon loves everything.
Pigeon loves boy pussy.
Oh yeah, he does, always.
I don't hate Jenny Barrage. I hate her idea. I don't know her to hate her, but I hate her idea.
That's true.
I'm sure she's an okay person.
And always remember that Michael Palmer's name is actually Robert Paulson.
I say we do this stream in dedication to Michael Palmer, who died at the hands of 7 rabid SJWs.
I like the idea that he was just kicked to fucking death by a group of multicolour haired dykes. Like,
a fitting end to such a good shit poster.
He was beaten to death by an LGBT fucking group.
We just get Tara in there to kind of fill out the quota. We're like, yep, Tara, you're beating this guy there. Who is he? This shit poster. Okay.
But I do actually like the idea of playing some video games.
So how can we
talk about all this off stream?
So we have, CF Tales. We have the website cftales.com. That's going up. God, we've got all the introductions on except for fucking Pigeon. The stream is actually available there as well at cftales.com/live. There is no chat on the page yet, but we're toying around with the idea of getting an IRC channel so you guys can all chat and shitpost there.
And we are still working on guests for Sunday.
We've got one. We've got Robert Mariani, who wrote a very interesting piece on Gamergate and the psychology of SJWs, and he also is an indie dev.
We should also see if that horny old man Patton can come back as well.
Oh God, yeah. We got to bring Patton back.
If it's a journalism sort of stream, definitely try and move to that. We were looking at other potential guests as well, and Pigeon, you tried to reach out to the
Yeah,
StarCraft player, didn't you?
yeah, I'm still kind of waiting for a fucking response. He's probably a bit flooded by things at the moment. But yeah, we essentially, for the chat's sake, we tried to get on the female StarCraft player. There was a controversy within the StarCraft scene, and it was really fucking dumb in my opinion. But basically, there was a tournament going on, like a small tournament, and one of the players casually said, "Oh yeah, well I'm gonna get through next round. I'm gonna absolutely rape Madalisk and go on to the next round." And Madalisk is a woman, so everyone lost their shit, and it's very strange. You can't even really call it sexist. If he said I'm gonna rape that bitch or something, maybe you'd have a case. But
Yeah.
we tried to get her on. Apparently, she just doesn't have enough free time, and that's absolutely fine.
I might try to tap Running with Scissors if they would be willing to.
That's sweet. So, who's getting pissed on by someone from Running with Scissors?
That's a good question. But that's what we got planned in the future. That's our guest coming up. We may put up a Google Calendar, I'd think, to track guests, but I don't know. But as far as tonight, I think that's going to be that we're going to call it because it's actually time for us. So that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep watching us. Check the website out. You know, as Sir would have us say, because I'm stealing his thunder. Like, favorite, subscribe.
Yep, cftales.com. I know a couple people in chat said Hitbox. We could think about moving to Hitbox. My only beef there is it's kind of games focused.
Yeah, but I like the idea of the persistent chat. We could tap Shrekbane potentially.
And he also said Robin. So,
yeah. But that's it, you guys. I hope you guys have a good night. We will see you on Sunday.
Have a wonderful evening. Everybody from the U.S., enjoy the holiday tomorrow. Eat a lot of turkey. Get fat.
Yep. Have a good Thanksgiving, or as some people call it internationally, Happy Genocide Day.
Happy Genocide Day. And we will be back Sunday. Same time, same place.
All right. Take it easy, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Outro music provided from Gypsy Jazz, overworld background music by Adrian Holovati on OC Remix.